Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we're here checking out the Season 1 finale of the Book of Boba Fett, of course, Episode 7. Now, this show has been a roller coaster, okay? Episodes 1 through 4 had some decent moments, some pretty solid moments, and some other moments, and just depending on overall how you felt about certain aspects of what they were doing in terms of the two different timelines of the Book of Boba Fett, you either enjoyed what was happening or you're kind of mixed or you've been disappointed. There's been a huge variety of responses to the first bit of the show. Episode 5, it was all Mando, literally all Din. There was no Boba. Like, Fennec shows up at the very end, so it was more of like Mandalorian Season 3 premiere, Mandalorian Season 2.5, something like that. Then Episode 6 was just crazy. They had a cameo of Boba Fett. But everything else is happening in terms of Luke, deepfake Luke, way better. Training Grogu, there's Ahsoka, and Luke are actually talking to each other. Cad Bane shows up for the first time in live action. It's mostly focused on Din once again in terms of the focus. Like, literally, like I said, Boba had a cameo, and Cobb Vanth shows up. So all these things are happening except for the focus on Boba in his own show. And I've been saying all this week leading up to this episode, people have been asking for my predictions. I gave some thoughts. A lot of people, of course, given their predictions. I just want this show to stick the landing. That's what I want. Like, I don't know what to expect here besides, you know, some crazy shit might go down in this episode because it's the finale, the final episode of Season 1. Because who knows if we're going to get Season 2. I know there's been talks about it or whatever, but we'll see. But I just wanted to stick the landing, because so far it's been a roller coaster in terms of good things, bad things. But these last two episodes have been so good, but Boba, one wasn't in one episode, and the other, he was just a cameo, like he wasn't the focus. So it makes you think, that was this show even necessary? I don't know. We'll find out, because if this episode sticks the landing, or at least if I like it, because like I said, a lot of variety of opinions for this show, then maybe it was all worth it. So anyways, guys, let's get into now Episode 7, the finale of the Book of Boba Fett, Season 1. I'm saying Episode 1. It's too early in the fucking morning. Let's go.
What price did you negotiate?
Free.
He's been holding off the spice.
But unfortunately, he got shot by Cad Bane, so... Oh, shit. So... Oh, yeah, you better hide.
Was your venture successful?
Yeah, it was successful.
Destroyed them ourselves. Does Fett know that? He has no idea.
In the name of honor. Okay.
Hide that. Get rid of that.
Get rid of that. Hide it. it's baby Grogu. He flew there? He knows how to fly.
Look who it is.
He's so adorable. Hi. Hey, R2. I really didn't want to see these bikes again. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't know. Eh. Oh my gosh. Hey. So what's your plan? What are you doing?
Thought I smelled something.
I'm here to negotiate on behalf of the Pike Syndicate.
Negotiate?
I don't negotiate.
I paid Marshal Vanth a visit.
Yeah, you sure did.
Never left him without his armor. Let the spice move through Mos Espa,
No.
and all this can be
Almost. No.
Let's do this right here,
Oh, God.
right now.
Really? Okay. Okay. Let's do it.
You're going soft in your old age.
We all do.
We all do. Wow. Oh. Okay. Sneak attack. Oh, shit. He's waiting for this. Uh-oh. Watch your back. Oh. Damn. That sucks.
It's a coordinated attack.
Oh, come on. Come on, you got this. Come on, you got this. Yeah, kill all of them. Well, they're just showing up. This just feels weird. Like they're just, I don't know.
Suppose you'll be heading out. I'm not.
Oh.
You should.
Thanks for sticking around.
Really buy into that bantha fodder.
Bantha.
what I'm willing to pay.
Oh, it is all trick. What does it say?
Following off. Nothing.
Oops. Surprise attack. Awesome. That is so cool. That's cool. That's badass. I gotta say, that's awesome. There you go. There's a lot of them. Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Okay. So they actually did come. It's good. Please, thank you. Destroy those things. Get rid of them. I knew it. He was fine. Ooh. Oh, that was awesome. Save him. Oh, come on. Come on. What in the fuck? Yeah, that doesn't look good. Holy shit. They got shields. Of course they got shields. Ooh. Did that do anything? Fire won't do anything. Sorry. What reinforcements? Where are you going? Oh. Ooh. Damn. Turn around. Go. Yeah. Yeah, he's here. Aw. Hey. Hello, Dad.
I didn't know when I'd see you again.
Uh-oh. Catch him. There you go. Wait a minute. The Rancor. The fucking Rancor. Exactly. He's riding that Rancor. I was like, is he gonna be riding it? Ooh. Damn. There you go. I'll break in, you fuck. Ooh. There you go. Oh. Breaking it. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'll eat you. Do it. Are you Palpatine? Rancor time. About to say, they're not going to be able to defeat that thing. Oh. Get out of here, you little shit. Get out of here. Ooh. Come on, destroy it. Never would have thought that. I mean, then again, it makes sense. The Rancor's introduced for a reason. Here you go. It throws some. Was it the home scream? Oh.
I've known you a long time, Boba. One thing I can't figure. What's your angle?
What's your angle?
This is my city.
Mm-hmm.
These are my people.
Stand off. Ooh.
You try to go straight.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your father's blood pumping through your veins.
Wow.
You're a killer.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, shit. I wasn't actually expecting him to do it, but damn. Clicking.
Ooh, spoke too soon.
Putting it to sleep. Curling up next to the Rancor to sleep. Oh. Exactly. Oh. Click, click, click. Come on, what does he want? He wanted that. He's like, yeah, this is fun. I'm not too surprised that he survived, though. There you have it, guys. The finale of the Book of Boba Fett. I think overall this was a pretty solid finale in terms of giving us an actual war, because they've been talking about it so much in terms of war is coming, war is almost here. Well, now war is actually here, and they actually gave us a lot of fucking action in this episode. Like, the majority of the episode was just a bunch of action, which can be seen as a negative in terms of there's not a lot of story, because let's be honest, there hasn't been a huge amount of story in terms of leading up to this war. But at least we got the war aspect of it. Like, there was a lot of fighting going on, and the Pikes were clearly showing that they were willing to do anything in terms of having a bunch of Pike soldiers being there and everything. And there's like a ton of them, like so many of them. And then they have these two giant robots, of course, with shields. It's like, okay, we've seen this kind of before, of course, in the prequel trilogy. But these are like massively like more advanced, I would say, or at least in terms of like they seem more deadly. And they basically showed that nothing can really destroy them except for, surprise, the Rancor, which we'll get to all that in a second in terms of all the stuff that happened. But I think overall this was a solid finale. I wasn't blown away in terms of like, oh my god, that was fantastic. It was just, okay, they gave us the war. Grogu came back pretty much early on, and they gave us some pretty interesting moments. And then the after credit scene with Cobb Vanth being in the back to tank or whatever, not BAFTA, back, whatever, being in the tank with that modifier who Boba hired to fix Fennec, basically to bring her back. We all kind of assumed that he was still alive, Cobb Vanth. Like, people were noticing that he was like not down, like he wasn't actually dead in episode 6, and that he was still breathing or something, like some indication that looked like he was still alive. And people don't think he actually died. But he's gonna be modified. Okay, I guess they need to for him to survive. So he's not gone, but we'll see. But yeah, I think overall, like I said, it was solid. So let's get to some of the big moments. Number one, I think I just mentioned it, the Rancor. The Rancor. I actually forgot that he had a Rancor. Of course, he like used it as a basically, I don't want to say bargaining chip, but more of like scaring the other like houses, if you will, the other basically people a part of the city to not go against him. Of course, they went against him and was working for the Pikes, but the Rancor underneath their little table or whatever during that, intense scene where he was trying to get them on his side, and they're like, well, like they're only going after your territory, not ours. So he pulls out the Rancor and he's riding the Rancor. Where was Danny Trejo at all? Like after his introduction, like he might have been in the next episode after he was introduced. I can't remember, but I don't think so. But like he was supposed to teach him how to ride the Rancor. I guess if we don't see it, we're not expecting it, because I wasn't expecting him to show up with the Rancor. But they're like, oh my god, the fucking Rancor's here. And of course, he's riding the Rancor. The Rancor, of course, destroys those two machines pretty effectively. I mean, literally, it was like they're slamming down its fist on the shields, and it was causing the freaking robot to buckle. Like, oh crap, how am I supposed to handle this? So it was cool to see that, because literally they kept showing in all different ways, no weapons, guns, fire, even the dark saber, nothing could penetrate those shields. So it makes sense for the Rancor to do it. And I thought at first they were going to kill that Rancor, but they ultimately did not. Now it was on the loose, and then they were shooting out. I'm like, stop shooting at the Rancor. It helped you. But they're like, it's on the loose. Oh my god. And then freaking Grogu goes up and just sleep. And then curls up next to it to go to sleep. Oh god. So that was interesting. That was really cool to see. Like, I just didn't expect a Rancor to be a part of the show, and I'm so happy it was. I've always been a fan of the Rancor, and they bought a Rancor, and they actually used it effectively in this episode. So good on that. Cad Bane. I like the fact we got to see, of course, more of him in this episode. There was some clicking when it showed the shot of him laying there. I don't know if that's indicating that he's still alive, because he might still be. I don't know. If he is truly dead and Cad Bane is gone, I feel like there should have been more build-up, honestly. Because it's his first appearance in live action. Doesn't mean that he can appear somewhere else in another show that's set before this and he's still alive. Or maybe he's still alive. Maybe. I mean, why would you show another shot of him and hear this clicking sound, some sort of sound that maybe indicating a life sign. You don't like if he truly was dead, then you wouldn't hear anything. You would just hear the wind and shit or whatever, and then it cuts. But instead, we're hearing this noise. So I'm thinking he might be still alive. But if he is dead, they should have built him up more in this show. They should have had him appear before they cut away to Mando and shit in episode 5. They should have had him appear before episode 6. But what we have him was pretty good, because I feel like with what him and like Boba, because see, like there's that unfinished animatic from an episode of Clone Wars that never got finished, even though they came back for another season, of course, to wrap up the show. There was a shootout between Boba and Cad, and I think Cad Bane dies in that, but of course it was never finished, so it's not canon, and that causes the dent in Boba's helmet. But yeah, so they gave us a version of that essentially, and so Boba, it was not faster. Cad Bane was a faster puller, as we expected in terms of a shootout. So literally, he's like, "I'm still faster than you." Pulls him, shoots him, and shoots several times. And Cad Bane got the upper hand, except he had that. He still had that Tusken Raider. Boba still had that Tusken Raider like weapon, and that's what he used to take out Cad Bane. Because Cad Bane wasn't expecting that, because he's like, your blasters, I'm better than you. And still beat him. But I think he's still alive. But that's just me. What else to talk about? So, a lot of fight scenes in this episode in terms of, like I said, the war. Thing is, though, at a certain point, it just got so much action. Like, a lot of action to the point where okay. Like, I could have done with some more story build up within this episode, because there hasn't been a lot, but overall I felt like the action was solid. It wasn't like, there was definitely some better moments. I really loved that opening bit where they sent out the Twi'lek. I forget his name. He's the mayor's guy or whatever. I'm gonna read your terms, and then it's like nothing. We're gonna riddle the area with your corpses. Like, he had no idea what it said, because I'm like, why is Boba signing this thing to give to him to take out? But it was all a trick. And when they both flew in on their jetpacks, both Mando, Din, and Boba, it was so cool. Of course, they were getting shot a lot, but it was really cool to see them working together and seeing, because we saw them, of course, in Mandalorian Season 2, working together, but it just felt really cool for Mando to return the favor here. And even saying, we'll both die in the name of honor. Like he's basically willing to die right here, right now, even though he could leave, because he technically didn't accept pay for this job. He didn't accept pay. He took it for free. So realistically, he could have left at any given point. And even Boba says, you can get out of here if you want. Because it's not really his fight. I mean, he's there to help, but it's not really his fight, So I like that the reunion of Grogu and Mando. I'm curious to see where this takes Season 3, because I was really under the impression that Season 3 would not have Grogu in terms of being a main central point of the story. I don't know. I guess because Grogu was probably never meant to be a Jedi. And maybe Luke sensed that too, because, obviously Grogu chose the chainmail or whatever, or as Din was saying, the shirt. But it was so funny at the end there, he's in this little area above Mando Din in the new ship, and he's banging the little ball. No. It's like, fine, one more time. It's not gonna be one more time, but he hits that at super speed or whatever, and he's like, ah! It's like, it's so adorable. It's so adorable. But I'm curious to see where this leads to Season 3 of Mandalorian in terms of Grogu's involvement, because I was expecting that Grogu would choose the shirt chainmail, the gift that was given him, of course, by Din, father. But I was also going to be okay, and I wouldn't have been surprised if he would have picked the lightsaber and stuck with Luke, because maybe that was what his journey was going to be. But maybe what they're pretty much setting up is that Grogu isn't going to train under Luke, and he's not going to die by Kylo Ren. But I don't know, because see, if Grogu was there, maybe he would have actually prevented this, because Grogu's pretty quick on his feet when he wants to be, you know what I'm saying? So if he was at the Jedi Temple when all this went down, he might have been able to stop it. I don't know. So Who knows? Who knows for sure? Fennec was gone for a good bit in the episode. She saved the Mos Vespas, whatever, the Mos Espa Vespas, whatever, those people. That's what people keep referring to them. Those vehicles. She saved them. I was like, you can kill all of them. I really don't care about these characters. Like, I just didn't care about them all. Nothing against the actors. I just don't care about those characters at all. I feel like they were just a weird decision to add them into the show. And I was like, destroy their vehicles, kill them all, who cares? But Fennec saved them, of course, and she was gone for a good portion. I'm like, where the hell's Fennec? And then I had this weird thought as we're showing the Pikes with all the different people that, of course, said they were not going to betray Boba. I'm like, and they were showing previously on Boba Fett, they made sure to have that sequence in to where he's like, I'm just asking you to not betray me. It's like, okay, they're going to betray Boba because they showed this in the previously on before the episode starts. I'm like, yeah. And usually I don't watch this. I was just still setting up my stuff for the reaction. I was like, of course. So they're going to have that. But I was thinking, what if Fennec actually betrays Boba? Like, that would be a pretty interesting twist. I wouldn't, of course, like it because, I feel like they work together very well. But it would have been an interesting reveal if Fennec actually betrays Boba. Of course, didn't do that. She takes all of them out. Even she freaking breaks the neck of the mayor. She freaking pulls a little rope and pulls him up and damn. Everyone else got shot, but I guess it's more personal because the mayor caused a lot of problems here. So okay. Everything seems to be fine. Boba's smiling at the end there. He's smiling. He's like, hey, yeah, why do they always got to bow? Well, it's better than shooting. Yeah. I was like, well, point. Black Chrysanthemum had some good stuff in this episode as well. Kicking some ass. I knew he wasn't going to be taken down for the count early on when he was thrown down. And he's like, oh, no. He's like, Black Chrysanthemum. Like, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's throwing guys around. He ain't fucking nothing. But at first I thought they were actually going to kill him because when he first comes in fighting the Pikes after he comes back like a surprise, he's still here. He's getting shot a lot. I'm thinking they're going to fucking kill him. Like, I hope they don't. I don't know in the timeline if there's like a point where he does die in the timeline, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with his character, so I'm like, they might. It might be some big reveal here, but no. Then, of course, at the end there, he's chewing on that whatever fruit that Boba was given, and then there's those guys, the Mos Espa Vespas. It's like, something, he said something, it's like, do you want him to share? It's like, okay. I don't really want this, but okay. I like Black Chrysanthemum, but these other guys, I just don't give a shit. So overall, I feel like the show has been the roller coaster. It's been the roller coaster. It's had its good moments, has its peaks and valleys, as they say, highs and lows. I don't know if they would have rewritten the scripts in terms of this storyline, if they could have made it better. Maybe they could have, because I feel like this is an interesting story to tell in terms of him taking over and, taking over Jabba's basically seat. But maybe there was a better approach to it. I'm not really sure in terms of balance or whatever, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. And people have been saying for a while that they felt like they should have went in a different direction with this show in terms of a story. Maybe they should have. I don't know what the answer is. But that's been the show. What did you guys think? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. I'm curious to know what you thought about the show overall. What do you think about the finale? What do you think of the ending? What do you think is going to happen next? Do you think we're going to because there have been talks about Book of Boba Fett Season 2. Do you think we're going to get it? I don't know if we need it, but if they go a different direction with it and actually do more interesting stuff, then maybe I'll be on board in terms of like, okay, this is good. We'll see. But for right now, okay, I'm ready for Mandalorian Season 3. Like, that's basically, they were just doing a lot of setup here for Mandalorian Season 3. So we'll just wait for that. Of course, we're getting Andor and Obi-Wan and then Ahsoka down the road. But, I'm ready for Mandalorian Season 3 now. I'm ready for that. So whatever thoughts you have, guys, about the show overall and the finale here of Book of Boba Fett, let me know in the comments below, guys. I'm curious to know your thoughts. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.